DJ Cinderella is a Spanish movie about a young girl who gives love a second chance. It is also about family and believing in your dreams. Young DJ enthusiast, Cynthia, imagines that she is the DJ playing for a group of people in the club and everyone is dancing. She enjoys herself as she finally is living the dream of being a DJ. The dream doesn't last for long, as a blonde pretentious woman, Patricia, arrives in her fantasy to ruin her dreams by informing her that people are waiting for her. It is her parents' anniversary where a few guests are present outdoors to celebrate with the Dorella family. Cynthia wakes from her fantasy to see Patricia is by her side. The woman asks with a fake smile, "What would your parents think of me if they see you sleeping?" Cynthia thinks of answering in a mean tone but she doesn't. Instead, she smiles and goes to mingle. Patricia rolls her eyes and continues to host the party. The orchestra is playing as Cynthia narrates that life in her house has always been a party. She resides in a fairytale kind of house where her parents are always lovey-dovey with each other. They all believe in love. Her aunt, Helena, doesn't believe in love like her sister, Anna. She complains to Cynthia that her boyfriend, Raphael, fought with her because he thought she was flirting with a worker. Raphael and Helena are complete opposites but make things work in their relationship. She further says to her niece that she cannot wait to drop him when she becomes the star of Brazilian poetry. She goes to get a drink to challenge him, saying no one can tell her what to do. Patricia's twins, Giselle and Graciela, meet up with Cynthia and tell her that she looks great to mock her. Cynthia, in her mind, says that they look like evil stepsisters from a fairytale but instead, in reality, says that they look nice. They are stuck up and rude. She bumps into Freddie, who is playing in the orchestra. Cynthia goes on to give Raphael a song that she wrote and is very excited. He tells her that the party will love it. A shoe hits her, which ends her side of the story. Freddie begins his side of the story. He is at the party and recording a video of Belinda as she enters the Dorella family mansion. She is very excited as she tells her YouTube channel followers about what to expect from the great and elite party. They are on the balcony and talking. She advises him to focus on his music and quit the band. He says the party pays well and he wants to use the money for studio time. He says that if he didn't get into the party, how would she have gotten in to get more than a dozen followers? Jokingly, she says that she will be popular and he would pay her money to get his song on her channel. He laughs and says that one day, she will be working for him. She laughs and replies, "In your dreams." He complains about changing into his dress shoes for the performance because the client wants them. She tells him to not hurry and that they should look out for celebrities. She mocks him for always writing songs about true love. She tells him that he needs to find his true love and he says that he has nothing in common with them at the party, and he is hard to please. That's when Cynthia bumps into him. Freddie walks over to a band member to ask what they are playing next. Patricia threatens to fire him if he doesn't take off the shoes. He refuses in his head and stands up to her, telling her that she is the employee and not the owner of the house so she cannot boss him around. In reality, he tells her that he will change it and she is the boss. Freddie realizes that he left his shoes at home. She tells him that he has a problem and speaks about the high society that they are in. People like her are nice, classy, and elegant, but he doesn't think so. She tells him to get shoes or to get out. He tries to get the shoe but she throws hair behind which hits Cynthia in the head. Patricia goes on to apologize and says that the shoe belongs to a fool, and that she is firing him immediately. Cynthia fights for Freddie and tells Patricia to let him play in whatever outfit he wants. In defeat, Patricia gives him the shoe. Back on the balcony, Patricia is talking to her girls and complaining about Cynthia, and how long she would have to bear with her. The girl complains that Cynthia has more than her: clothes, shoes, and bags. Patricia promises them that it will change soon. Cynthia plays the piano while her parents dance. She changes the chord to the music and it becomes more upbeat. Everyone compliments it. In the process of dancing, her father, Cesar, falls into the pool. She rushes over to help them. Cesar gets upset that she messed it up and he embarrassed her. She cries that she wanted to surprise him. Her mother tells her that she did well. Patricia thinks of a plan to get everyone to know about her affair with Cesar. She tells Graziel to hide while talking to Cesar and she should open the windows while they are together. Cesar complains to Patricia in private about why Cynthia would do something like that. She tries to get him close. He complains about not having the party. She pacifies him and he compliments her on being an angel. Then they kiss. While outside, her mother, Anna, tries to make Cynthia feel better by saying that her father has always been traditional, and that she loves him like that. Helena complains that she gave up a career for him and further calls him a dinosaur. Cynthia's mother says in defense that she fell in love with him and Helena is mocking her because she doesn't know what love is. Graziel raises the curtain in time for everyone to see Cesar kissing Patricia. They are all shocked to see. Helena mocks her for saying that. Cynthia says that marked the moment she stopped believing in love and she goes on the bike and runs. Because her beliefs have changed, she changes her style to a tomboyish kind of look. She and her mother, Anna, left her father 2 years ago to stay with Helena. She promises not to look to the past like her mother would. Cynthia arrives at Helena's place to say goodbye to her mother. She is traveling to study archaeology just like she would have wanted. Helena commends her for taking the next step and says that since she was young, she used to haunt bones in her mother's garden. They laugh over memories and hug. Her mother promises her that she will make it to London and study music. They embrace and say their goodbyes. In her room, Cynthia reads a magazine that shows the king of a romantic ballad, Freddie, who has now risen to stardom. Her aunt interrupts her and tells her that she needs to feed the pet mouse who is called Cat. Helena has a habit of naming her pets after the men that she has dated, likening them to animals. She named her mouse like that because of the person who gave her, named her cat dog for the man who treated her badly, and named her parrot chicken for the man that left her. She says that men are like dogs and her motto is catch them and release them into the wild. Helena asks that Cynthia and Raphael hear her new poem. She says a funny poem and gesticulates. Raphael and Cynthia look at each other weirdly. Raphael commends her and kisses her, but she goes away, angry at him. He asks Cynthia what he did wrong and she assures him that he was adorable, but Helena is not used to that. They begin to practice music and learn at the disco. They both dance to the music and Helena joins them. Helena encourages her to get a gig. She gets a call from Laura who tells her they should go to class. Cynthia says she wants to skip and practice instead. Raphael tells her that he needs to go and they will practice later. She changes her mind when her aunt asks her to stay and hear more poetry. She goes to school with her friend on her bicycle. Arriving at school, the twins make fun of them for riding and for being fat. Laura fires back that they only go to the gym to post pictures. Patricia tells them to stop fighting. She pokes fun at her daughter, Giselle's weight, calling her fat. When they leave the car, they meet up with a bunch of friends and brag about their birthday party. Freddie will be there and they are all excited. In the studio, Freddie is practicing and plays the guitar while Belinda takes videos. He became popular after he started posting his songs online and he got offers for records and gigs. Belinda tells him that the only thing missing is a girlfriend. While in school, Cynthia's mother tells her to find a boyfriend. In response, she complains that she doesn't need a man. Her mother is excited that they found the mummy remnants in the cave. Cynthia laughs and says that even mummies want to keep away from men. When she sees the twins, she gets upset. She doesn't like the fact that her father sent them to the school that she attends. The twins tell her that Freddie will be playing at the party. Cynthia thinks he is not a great musician. The twins say that then she doesn't have a reason to come since the father was the one who invited her. They mock her before she leaves. Laura, her best friend, thinks that Freddie's music is great despite Cynthia calling it cheesy. Laura has a crush on Andre who doesn't treat her right and doesn't focus on her, but she cannot see it and is always pushing for his attention. Andre and his friend, Diego, greet her and Laura proposes a movie, but Cynthia refuses. They tell the girls about a cheating app they invented and she says it's better to study. He rolls his eyes and leaves with his friend. Laura thinks Cynthia needs therapy because of her lack of love, and Cynthia, in response, tells her not to focus on Andre. He may never marry her like he promised when they were 7. Cynthia gets home and her aunt tells her of a gig that Raphael gave her. Despite how exciting Helena made it seem, it was not what she expected. It's a party for old people. Helena tries to make her feel better that she is building her fan base. An old woman tells her to turn the music down and she can't hear. When Cynthia refuses, the woman threatens to report and asks for her name. She says Cynthia Dorella and the woman thinks it's Cinderella, she said. Her aunt says it's DJ Cinderella. The old woman walks away, complaining about the absurd name. Back at the mansion, Patricia and her daughters try on dresses for the parties. The twins argue about weight and when they are about to fight, Cesar comes in and then they pretend to get along. Cesar tells them that they look beautiful. He wishes Cynthia to be more affectionate like that. The twins thank him for getting Freddie for their party and show him a board where his pictures are plastered. They hug him goodbye and watch him as he goes. They stop smiling once he leaves. Patricia tells them that a lot needs to be done for the party. Graziel says she loves Freddie and wants to marry him while her sister mocks her. Patricia says that the impossible is not in her dictionary and there are no limits to dreams. She narrates to her girls how she had to fight tooth and nail to get what she wanted, especially since she was poor. She won Miss Pool for flirting with the judge and lied on her resume to get a job. Graziel wishes to be like her and Patricia tells her to focus. She chastises Giselle for adding weight again. During the test, the boys are caught cheating. This makes the school stop phone usage during school. Parents can call the school in case of any emergency. Cynthia is upset that she can't call her mom during recess because of the Japan time zone, which is a 12-hour time difference. Laura tells her to talk to her dad since he donated all of the computers to the school. Cynthia refuses to. Laura tries to go to Andre, but Cynthia tells her to not love him, but love herself. She goes back home to see Raphael. He is traveling last minute and asks her to stand in for her during a show and she can play at midnight. He is going to a race in Recife. She calls Laura and tells him about the news. Her aunt scares her with a witch costume for her poetry event, which is at the casino. Cynthia picks up a call from her father. He hopes that she will be at the party. She wishes that she would just play along with them. She informs him about the news of the phone banning and he is happy about it. She asks that he do something so that she can speak to her father. He says that he will fix it if she goes to the party. She refuses and tells Helena about it. She goes to the venue of the gig and sees her father, who escorts her in. Unknown to her, this was Raphael's gig that she would be playing. She meets Patricia and the twins, who act as if they love and welcome her. She complains to Helena that if her father sees her DJ, he would be upset. She asks for help to be able to do the show. Meanwhile, the twins complain about the tardiness of the DJ because they don't know that it is her. Patricia tells Cesar that the DJ was hired by Raphael, who is very irresponsible. Freddie shows up at the party and everyone, including the twins, is excited to see him. They want to be close to her. Patricia welcomes him. He thinks they have met before, but she lies that she is everywhere. Helena helps Cynthia with an outfit for her performance, giving her a mask to hide also. She gets on stage. Patricia tells Cesar that the DJ is here and sees Helena. Cynthia begins to play and everyone loves her. The twins suggest that she should play a song in honor of Freddie. Patricia approaches her and tells her to do so. Hesitantly, she plays a song by him. In the dressing room, Freddie hears his song and is excited. He wants to hear, so he wears a disguise to see that. Freddie approaches Cynthia from behind and tells her that her outfit is different from the other girls. He tries to make conversation with her, telling her that he loves what she did with the music. She tells him that she doesn't like corny and cheesy music. She says that she doesn't believe in things that are not real, and he sings a lot about things that are not, just like love. Freddie says that sometimes the heart sees what the eyes don't see. She complains that it is the other way around, and he says it doesn't have to be. Patricia comes to castigate her for what she is doing with the song and says Freddie will hate it. Freddie reveals his identity, and then Patricia says. Belinda tells him that it is time to play, but he wastes time because he wants to talk to Cynthia. He asks for her name and she says Cinderella. Belinda calls him and she says it is midnight, so she tries to leave in a hurry. Freddie begins to play and the twins are excited. Patricia and Cynthia talk. The young girl accuses Patricia and her twins of being gold diggers. Cesar's presence stops her from reacting. He asks Cynthia if she is enjoying the party. Freddie stops playing and invites a girl to sing to him. He says the girl has attitude, is opinionated, and has rhythm. He is talking about Cinderella. He invites Cinderella and she is so surprised. Everyone is looking around because they don't know she is the one. Sneaky Patricia warns her not to go on stage or she will tell her father about the DJ. She says that Cesar will take away her freedom. Helena shouts that Cynthia should go, but Cynthia tries to make her shut up so that her father will not find out about her performing at the party. Cynthia leaves with Helena and Cesar is upset that he didn't get to catch up with her. Patricia holds him and tells him that on the bright side, she and Cynthia are beginning to understand each other. Belinda informs Freddie that Cinderella left the show. He says it's not possible. He gets off the stage and sees her sneakers, calling them glass slippers. The next day, Lara and Cynthia are reading in the room. Lara notices that she is in a bad mood. She speaks about love and Lara is confused. Freddie and Patricia meet. He says he recognizes her from the party where he played 2 years ago. He asks for the DJ Cinderella that played last night. He says that he loved her music and would love to meet her. She lies that it is her daughter, Graziel, by showing him her picture. He thinks that she is different and is skeptical that she is the one, but Patricia assures him that it is because she was wearing a mask. He tells her that he felt something for her. He asks to see her, but she promises to set up a meeting, but not in the house, using Cesar as an excuse. Patricia says that he will meet her soon. Lara and Cynthia are heading home from school. Lara watches the boys play. The boys approach them and tell them that they have tickets to the midnight club. Cynthia wants to decline, but Lara quickly agrees and says all of them should go together by 7 p.m. She complains to Helena about the party, but her aunt isn't listening. She is surprised that Raphael does not want to see her and worries that he may not like her anymore. At the club, Cynthia says that she has always wanted to play there. He says that he wants to make her dreams come true. Freddie is at the club and is happy that he will meet the girl of his dreams. Lara is trying hard to make things work with Andre and keeps asking him questions, but he is not interested. He smiles at a girl dancing. He waves her off by asking that she get drinks for them. Belinda watches her. After getting drinks, she bumps into her and Lara briefly recognizes her. Belinda talks about her and Andre and hopes that Lara would love herself and stop pushing herself toward Andre, who is not interested in her. Patricia shows up with Graziel at the meeting place, which is at the midnight club. Freddie starts up by saying he can't get over her. Starstruck, she says that she is his biggest fan. He is confused that she likes his music now, and when last time they met, she expressed disgust for it. She says that she was just playing hard to get. He tries to ask her more about herself, but she doesn't know what to say, but that she is his biggest fan. Meanwhile, Andre's friend tries to get close to Cynthia, but she rejects him. Freddie realizes that Graziel is not the one and tells Belinda. Graziel cries to her mom and panics. Patricia orders that she kisses him. She jumps on him and kisses him. Cynthia sees them and bumps into Lara, who spills the drink once again. She asks about Andre and then Cynthia sees him kissing another girl. To protect her, she grabs Lara and lets them leave. Freddie pushes Graziel away and asks her why she did it, and then she says he is her biggest fan. She goes home and cries that he didn't believe her. Patricia assures her daughter that she will make sure she makes Freddie think that she is the DJ. Back at Freddie's house, Belinda thinks that Graziel is the one. He wants to be sure that she is the one. In Helena's home, Cynthia is listening to Freddie's album. Raphael shows up to tell her that he is leaving. He and Helena broke up. He gives her a gig at another club. She bids him goodbye. He tells her to take care of Helena and leaves. Unknown to Raphael, Patricia pretends to be making inquiries and asks him about the next gig of DJ Cinderella. He unknowingly tells her that she is going to London to study music and would be at the club. Helena is devastated and tells Cynthia that Raphael got fed up with her attitude and left, that he wanted a serious relationship. He gave her a dog and she named him Love in honor of him. Belinda takes a video of Freddie who talks about love. He asks DJ Cinderella to come to the castle to get her sneakers by 7 p.m. Lara realizes that Cynthia is the one, but Cynthia is upset that he was kissing another girl. She doesn't want anyone to know about it just yet. She is called by the teacher. Cesar made arrangements for her to call her mother during school hours. Her mother urges her to take a chance at life. She says that she should do so. She advises her to not use her case. Patricia comes over to talk to her. She says that she doesn't have to treat her like the enemy. She threatens to tell the father about her DJ. She wants peace, but it comes at a price. She asks for the shoe so that Graziel can take her place. She tries to manipulate her that love would blind her. Cynthia gives her the wrong shoe. Helena confronts her and Cynthia tells her that she gave her the wrong one. She says it was the dog's idea to fool her. Cesar shows up at the club to stop and announce that she is underage. He and Patricia take her home and blame Helena and Raphael. They say that she will reside with them. When she threatens to run away, he says he will have them arrested. She comes home with luggage. She confronts Patricia about lying. Patricia said she did it so that Freddie wouldn't know it was her. Cynthia says that she will make her father know about it. Patricia then begins to hit herself and lies that Cynthia beat her. Cynthia tries to say that she won't apologize, so her father grounds her. She can only leave the house to go to school. Belinda is there to find out the owner of the other shoe. The girls want to meet with Freddie. Patricia finds a way to get to the front. Belinda makes her go in. Freddie is there and checks out the bag. Instead of the sneakers, it's heels. He tells her that it's not the shoe. Patricia tries to make him like Graziel and tells her to sing, but she fails miserably. He tells her that she will find love but not with him. Patricia says that she will have her revenge. Cynthia watches from home and is upset. Lara says that he is going to the prom with Andres. She is upset about everything. He is going on here but would see her at the graduation party. She reminds her that she is grounded. Patricia tells the owner that Cesar wants to get more computers for the school. She makes someone give her access to the school system, which she uses to get Cynthia's grade, and Giselle sees her doing so. Patricia allows Cynthia to go to the graduation party and asks her what she will study. She tells him that she wants to study music production. He is upset that she won't earn a living, but she says that she can. He tells them that they will talk after graduation. Patricia talks to Cesar and tries to make him look at the grades so that he would forbid her from going. Patricia pulls on a plan to take Cynthia away while she is ironing her dress, so she places the iron on the dress to burn it. When Cynthia goes to see her father, he says he didn't call for her, but Patricia comes in and pulls up the grades. Her father is upset that she is failing. She tells her father that something must be wrong. He doesn't believe her. Patricia says that she was waiting for after the party to tell her. She threatens her for ruining the dress. Her father pulls her away to the room and forbids her from leaving the house, and she cries. Patricia then locks her inside the room. It is the party and Lara is calling Andre. He comes in with another girl and ignores the call. Patricia, Cesar, and the girls get ready to go to the party. Lara calls and Patricia tells her that her friend is grounded for life. Helena sneaks into the house to see Cynthia and wants to rescue her so that she can go to the party and meet Freddie again. Because her dress was ruined, Helen brought the dress that she wore to her parents' anniversary 2 years ago. She thinks she would be a fool to run after him. Helena says that she can do whatever she wants. She shows up at the party and hugs Lara. She wears her mask and has the shoe with her. Helena says that it's the night to forget men, and she sees Raphael with another girl. She runs over to him and says that she hasn't needed a man before, but she loves him deeply. She tells him that he should have taught her to love in the right way. She asks him to come back and they kiss. Raphael notices the gown she has on and he tells her to get her prints. Patricia suggests a boarding school to put her in. Giselle says that she is with someone. Patricia disrespects her for being a loser and being with someone who is not rich. She leaves, upset. Freddie notices Cynthia playing her music and he talks to her. He is disappointed that love is not for him. He thought he would meet someone that would care about him. He leaves, upset. Belinda introduces him and he starts to sing. Andre's date leaves her for being boring. He tries to get with Lara and says that she wants to be with him. She says that she is not another name on his contact list. Belinda comes to his rescue and says that she doesn't need him. Belinda figures out from Lara that Cynthia is the DJ. She tells Freddie and shows her a video of Cynthia playing the piano 2 years ago. Cynthia wants to leave but Lara stops her, telling her to stay. Freddie comes to the stage and asks Cynthia Dorella to dance with him. She walks down with him. Patricia stops her, saying that she is responsible for her and cannot let it happen. Cynthia's mother, Anna, shows up and surprises her for prom. Patricia says that she was not able to graduate because she failed. Her daughter, Giselle, exposes her for changing the scores. The head teacher stops the ruckus and tells them that they can deal with it later on. Cynthia goes ahead to meet Freddie. He wears the other shoe for her and then dances. They share their first kiss on the dance floor. In the end, Giselle changed a lot and was accommodating. Graziel tries to get a new man but he refuses her. Helena and Raphael get back together and the dog, Love, has puppies. Patricia left her daughters with Cesar and went to reside with her overbearing mother. The movie ends with Cynthia and Freddie doing a show together, where she is the DJ and he sings.